Yo, this is the second video about early red. It's mostly a continuation of my previous video, making a few things more clear, and giving better tips. As well as helping another hive. Also, this video will not contain in-video subtitles. They are quite messy. I will just make sure the audio is crystal clear. But first let's recall my main point from my previous video. Early red is not a good idea. You should preferably go blue, but if you want to test out early red, I am not gonna decline your decision. It's your account anyway. To put it a different way, early blue is the easiest, early red is a bit tougher, although if you got the knowledge and a bit of luck it's probably on par. But it's usually worse than blue, and the last one is early white, which I already spoke about in my previous videos. I even went early white on my main. Check out my account showcase video whenever you can, to know more about that. Also, make sure to watch until the end to understand the whole guide and my message of this video. This video is a guide, but there is a very important message at the end of the video. If you don't want to watch for so long, I will put a timestamp in the description and in the comments. Subscribing to the channel is important too, of course. Alright, so we got our friend's Hive here. He recently got Supreme Star Amulet, and doesn't have some equipment that would boost his progression. For example, not having Coconut Canister or even Demon Mask. That is already slowing down his progression, but thankfully his Hive seems alright for an early red. Yes, this Hive is acceptable, but I will show you my updated version of an early red Hive. Since we are early red, we are using again 45 bees as our hive. There are not many changes, mostly lion bee changed for a carpenter because as one of my comments said, you won't have many gifted bees as early red anyway. Which is true. Okay, but to be clear, I made more changes and created more alternative scenarios. I think I would want to go over this hive again, or should I say, hives. Alright. So basic rules, any hive no matter the color, they want around 3 to 4 producers of baby love and melody tokens. Those for melody token producers are music bees, and beequips that I will go over later. Baby love is from baby bees, and gifted tadpoles. Technically puppy antlers when waxed can give baby love, but you are in early red hive guide. That is not something you should worry about. Anyway, a real red hive wants around 11 precise bees, 10 vectors and spicy. To have an early red we have to compromise. This current hive has 7 precise, 6 spicy, and 4 vectors. You should NT copy this hive. These examples are mostly to educate you about the rules what a red should look like, and at the end of the video you should be able to create your own early red hive. Festive bee, Vicus bee, and puppy. Wait, I forgot to put puppy bee in. Gosh darn it. Okay, plan B, I will just put an edit of puppy bee here. Alright, should be fine. Anyway, festive, Vicus, gummy and puppy bee aren't required, but they are quite good for early game. Brave bee is there to make precise bees stronger, because precise bees have attack scaled collection. Hasty for speed, fire bee isn't really that good, but I will explain that later. Riley for capacity, looker for crit power, rad for red pollen multiplier, 1.1x multiplier, and fuzzy because we assume we got no fuzzy alts. Alright, doesn't really matter. You just need to understand the basics. Keep a ratio of mythics by having the same amount of vectors and spicy, and precise bees having one more than them. You should gift your bees as fast as possible, especially try to get a few spicy bees gifted for flame fuel buff having infinite duration. Now, let's talk about beequips. Beequips change a lot, or at least they can change a lot. For example, let's add a few beequips. Okay, what just happened? Well, we added kazoo, and 2 toy drums. Those beequips can give bonus bee ability tokens. Melody tokens. So since we know that every hive wants minimum 3 to 4 melody producers, we can get rid of a few music bees, and get in their place a few of our missing mythics. Now, the hive looks a bit different. I also added the last 5 bees, to have a full 50 bee hive. This hive has 8 vectors, 8 spicy, and 11 precise bees. It already looks way better. But there's more. Let's add a few more beequips. We added 3 Beesmas tops, festive wreath, smiley sticker and paper angel. Beesmas top has critical power hive bonus. Red hives really like crit power. Because, super precision. But anyway, we added also smiley sticker. That beak whip is good if it has hive mark duration bonus, or has been waxed to have honey mark on it. Festive reach, and paper angel. Festive reach has the festive mark, that is quite helpful. Not the best, but makes festive be more viable. Paper angel has token link, which is a good token in general. Now, if you are early red or new to the game, you might not understand or know all of those things, which is fair. But if you got any questions, you can ask me them on Discord that I own, or in the comments. Preferably on Discord so that place gets more lively. Link for Discord in the comments or my recent video if the comment link won't work. Anyway, if you reach late game, you can get rid of a few bees. Okay, what happened? Well, we changed a few rares and epics. In late game, they aren't required. This hive currently has 11 precise, 10 spicy, and 9 vectors. 1 less vectors due to Fuzzy Bee still being here. Digital Bee joined the team, and we got rid of few events. Bear Bee is here as well, because it is a good bee if you can trade for it. Sweatband would be good for Digital Bee. Red Pollen Gather is the main stat for the Sweatband, but those things are late game. If anything, this hive is pretty much perfect for endgame. Tadpoles in place of baby, and so on. Commander is also there because having 3% crit chance makes more sense in late game. If you got any questions, please tell me them. But I will quickly sum up this section. Every hive requires 3 to 4 baby love token producers, and 3 to 4 melody token producers. Red hives in the best scenario require 11 precise bees, and 10 spicy and vectors. To fully complete a hive, you are required to obtain beaquips that give melody tokens, such as kazoo or toy horn. But if you are really early red, you can just use this hive I showed at the beginning. Not the best, but it's something, right? You will get better hives in the future. Go get them, boosts Tiger.
Part 2. The amulets.
Right, I can't forget about one of the most important things. Amulets. Let's go through them quickly. King Beetle, 1 bee attack, mushroom and strawberry field pollen. Ant amulet, pollen, crit chance, crit power, white and red pollen. Moon amulet, bond from treats. Honey per pollen, stick bug amulet, bee attacks, regular bee attack, red bee attack, and percent-based bee attack, red and regular pollen. Cog amulet, bee attack red pollen super crit, red instant convert and event bee pollen. Now, if you can't afford all of those stats, you can get just a few at once, and get the best amulet later. Don't worry, with time you can do it. Star amulet, instant convert, pollen, red pollen, bar, bee gather amount. You can use single scorch, but preferably scorch saw. Scorch guiding might work, but preferably get scorch saw again. Try to get as many stats similar to the Supreme Star as you can. Shell amulet, convert, goo conversion. Also, I got a nectar guide for early red. Realistically you can watch it on my channel, but low-key I think I will just recall what I remember. Get refreshing nectar from jar. To get that nectar you can use planters in coconut, blue flower, and strawberry. It is from jar because you can put 24H of it in there. Then put planters to get some invigorating nectar, such as red clay on pepper, or putting planters on clover, cactus or mountaintop, and use pesticide on spider field for motivating. Now, preferably you should have more nectars than that, but if you can't, invigorating, motivating, and refreshing are the minimal nectars you should get.
Part 3. The boost.
Okay, here we go. We are helping our friend boost. 2 fuzzy alts, let's go. I will speed it up for your viewing experience. The hive isn't the best, but he will make great numbers, right? 300 billion minimum for sure. If you are watching until now, please sub. Oh boy, I can't imagine how well it's gonna go for him. With my help he will make billions, no, trillions. Quadrillions is red. This will be the greatest early red in the world. What? You don't believe me? Fine, I will show you. Viewer. This is gonna be so good. So, he made 30 billion. That's not much. So after a while he decided to change to blue. Now, does that mean he is bad at the game or I am bad at giving advice? No, I mean, at least I hope I am not bad at giving advice. Early red is a bit rough on the edges, but do you understand what happened here? He tested it, didn't enjoy it, and then he decided to go blue. Unlike every other person telling him to go blue, it's better to let them discover stuff themselves. Sure, I could tell him to go blue before this boost, but what he would learn from that? Now he knows something, because he tested this. Let's say, he simulated how his boosts would look like in, Bee Swarm Simulator. This way, our friend had more fun doing the correct choice. And I know you, early red viewer watching this, you also had the same people tell you bad things without making you understand them. But now, let's sum this video up. This video is a guide, but also a lesson about how you should play the game. By experimenting, everyone who wants to go early red, go ahead. But remember, if you don't like it, you can change to a different hive color. As I explained in this guide, red needs a lot of stuff, but if you want it, you can cut a few corners and edges, by using a few less mythics, or keeping more music bees than usual due to not owning proper beequips. As long as you realize something, discover something, or have fun, everything will be fine. Alright, hope I see you in my future video that will be in details about this situation. Especially about BSS community. I have a lot of thoughts about this community. Not my channel community, but to people who don't understand what BSS was supposed to be. Okay, if you like the video, subscribe to see a future series of videos. A very important series of videos. Possibly very important to the whole BSS community, but that depends if it goes viral. It's very likely it won't, but I will be happy to finally say my true opinions about this game. Have a good day, Didu out. Must be a pretty precise guide. Very funny N, the disassembly drone N from the hit series, Murderous Flying Machines. Also shout out to this bloke, he got a SSA double passive with fairly good stats. Right. Next video is mid-game guide. Hopefully you all will like it.